Looking for a white theme build for your next PC? Well, we have two parts from Corsair and we are going to share with you guys today, and which is the CX550F RGB 550 watt power supply, and also we have the iCUE 4000X RGB casings. Alright, so both of these are in white in color, so maybe you can use these two as your next white theme PC build. So let's start off with the power supply. Alright, so this power supply is 550 watt, 80 plus bronze certified. Alright, so out of the box you have like a warranty and just manuals and cable ties and power supply screws. However, the power supply screws are in black. Alright, and yeah, the cables. Yeah, the cables are all in white, so you don't need to buy any more like cable mods to make your cables white, because this comes with white cables in the box. And next up is a power cord. However, the power cord is, this one is I believe it's North America plug, but no worries, we here at LAZADA we will give you the Malaysian plug, no worries. And finally is the unit itself. So as you can see, it's quite small. Alright, it's not the typical long high ATX case power supplies, because it's just 550 watt. On the back side you have the power socket, the switch, and also a RGB on-off button, I believe. And at the front you have the 24-pin ATX port, PCIe CPU, SATA, and also RGB in port for the iCUE software, where you can control the RGB lighting of this power supply with the iCUE software from Corsair. Alright, so we'll check it out later in a bit. Alright, so let's just move all of this out of the way and we'll get our casing. Oh my god. Alright, so this is a mid-tower PC case. So let me get a knife. Where's the knife? Alright, we're back with scissors. This is those like grandmother cut scissors. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this case has a side tempered glass panel. The back panel is metal. And in the front you have three 120mm RGB fans, also from Corsair. Yep. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just try and open it. Oops. Alright, so the screws are always on the motherboard. So the screws are always on the panel, so you won't lose any of your screws. So that's a nice touch. And also we have a magnetic dust filter on the top, and there's one under the power supply intake. Yep, and at the front there's also glass, where the intake is on the side of the glass. So on the back you have two SSD base and two HDD 3.5 inch base lah. Okay, so that's the box of your parts. I think all the screws are in there. Alright, so let's just see how well does the power supply fit with this case, and maybe we'll just try out with the RGB control. We'll see how the RGB performs with this case. Alright, so give me some time to assemble this. Alright guys, so we have finished building with this case and the RGB power supply. So let's see how it looks. Alright, so you have three 120mm RGB fans in the front, and as you can see, the power supply RGB is not so significant. You can see a bit on the downside, right? Yep, so that pretty much sums it up. So in the front you can put up to a 360 radiator. On the top is a 260 or 280. So we have a 360 radiator, so we are putting in the front. If you're interested in this Corsair iCUE 4000X RGB tempered glass, there's a black and white edition. This is the white one. There's a black edition and it goes for 549 ringgit Malaysia lah. So the power supply currently we don't have any information yet, but if you are interested, remember to check it out with us at IdeaTech. Alright, so if you are looking for your next PC or next gaming rig workstation or even like office PC, remember IdeaTech, your ideal choice.